Hello and welcome to Wake Up and Smell the Profit S&P and Q's review for Monday, July 10th, 2023. It's now the 8th. We start off in the S&P 500 weekly chart looking at relative retracement, the momentum up for propulsion, to see that they did not become qualified and confirmed. It was a close call. I knew it would be nip and tuck, so we'll run through the entire process one more time. There was an up close followed by a down close followed by an up close above the levels in question. This relative retracement up to both propulsion momentum ups for 50% and 100%, and the relative retracement up 1. Then it needed to open higher than this close, so 44.50.38, and it opened at 44.50.48 by 10 cents. Then it needed to tick higher than 44.58.48, came close, 44.56.46, so we could stop there. However, if it did tick higher than this high for the bar on the 25th, then it would have needed to close above 44.50.38, and that failed miserably. Now we'll look at the S&P 500 weekly chart with everything else switched on. We're looking back to the COVID crash era. I'll zoom into the current area now. So I did lighten up on longs back from the October low just a little bit. So there is a glimmer of hope. The S&P 500 weekly chart is on the sell setup 8 count for combo and sequential. I'm using the aggressive versions here. It's all the same for the sell setup counts. So to print the sell setup 9 end count for end of week next week on the 14th, there must be a close above 4409.59, and we will print the sell setup 9 count for both combo and sequential aggressive version, all versions. So the Bollinger Band and the channel 3 high will not be in the way of achieving that goal. They're 50 points above the 4409.59 level. We need to close above that level. So it does have a chance to get up there, and if it fails and goes south, then the ongoing demand line starts the week off at 4390.31. And we just use that for support for the demand lines and resistance for the supply lines, but it would need to open below that level, 4390.31, and close below that level, and it could become qualified, but we don't pay any credence to that. But if you do, it could get qualified. And if it does not open below that level on Monday, 4390.31, and then subsequently closes below it sometime during the week before end of day on Friday, then this level here, this ongoing demand line, will become disqualified and could be a fading opportunity in the opposite direction up. Underneath there is the conversion line at that level, and then the channel 3 low at that level, pretty close to the lower band of the Stark band here in black, about 30 points difference maybe. And worst case scenario, it will hit the cloud baseline at that level And looking back at the relative retracement levels and propulsion levels, they could become qualified if there's a close at end of day Friday above this close here for the week of the 2nd. So it does have a chance to get qualified again, but then we start the confirmation process for the following week.